What's up, comic book junkies? Nobody's watching. Impromptu going live. See, we'll wait around. See who shows up in here. Let's see. Settings. Audio. Internal mic. Yeah. So I got a couple packages that was going to open. I figured, what the heck? I'll open them on the live show. I got a new opening, so let me add that in here. So we got 2 people watching or 2 comments here. Hey, what's up, Alan? You know what? I'm going to put this into the chat. This link here, if you want to get on, shoot the crap, shoot the shit. What's up, Lamoni Fuss? Trying to get up my new intro here. We'll run it in a moment. I got a couple packages. A.k.a. a new book that came in. I'm going to open that in a minute.
Watch Nighttiger comics.
Nighttiger comics.
Nighttiger comics. Nighttiger comics. What? Nighttiger comics.
Yeah.
You gotta know what you're missing. So I thought I would get on here, hang out with the boys. Let me change this banner. Do I have my Nighttiger banner? I don't. Let's see, how am I going to change that? Oh man, I just leave it, I guess. Don't know how to do that. How do I change my dang banner? Let me see here. Let's see. What does that do? Nope. Here, create a banner. There. So what's up, Alan? Okay, he's going to join me in a bit. Like I said, I got an a.k.a. here. It's actually from another YouTuber's wife. That's right. You heard that right. So I figured, let's see, we'll wait a few minutes. Maybe I'll show some other books. Stuff that just came in. Just got this in. And this is a second copy. Just a cool kind of horror-ish cover. And it's funny because they have 2 different backs. I need to check the indicia on this. So on this one, if you can see right there, it says number 1. And on this one, it doesn't say that. So interesting. This Golden Age stuff is so cool. So that one doesn't have that. So let's look at this. Let me look at the interior on here. And I'm going to take this cover off and I'm going to soak it. Well, I'm not going to soak it, but I'm going to get the ink off of it, out of his teeth. and right up here. And I've had success with my little procedure in the past. So this says 1951. Let's see if the indicia is any different on this one. It's funny, they look exactly the same inside. So I don't know. That's wild. Wild stuff, man. They look identical inside. Interesting. Oh, Steve, what's up? I'm going to show the stuff that your wife sent me. Perius Flex, what's going on? The link's in there if you want to join. Steve, you got some new books in if you want to jump on here and share them with us and kill it. Oh, no, you didn't get them in yet. No, you can jump in anyway. Show off some cool books that you've got recently or anything you want. Anybody wants to jump in, feel free to get in here. So I got, like I said, Steve's wife sent me an a.k.a. A while back, I won a 9.8 She-Hulk #1 modern book. I didn't even know that I won. And she was texting, his wife was texting me, can I have that She-Hulk #1? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, you just won somebody's contest. I think it was Comic Mag Musings contest. And I told her, sure, you can have it. And when I seen it, I was like, it's a broader book. I don't care. And so I sent it to her. Steve's like, you should have charged her $100. So I sent it to that. And I was like, okay. Because, you know, she actually bought a plane ticket for me and a hotel room and came out to Ohio to see Steve for his birthday. And she put me up in a hotel and everything. And I really appreciated that. We had a blast. You can go back on the channel, watch the videos. So I got a few things. So the theme of this video is going to be a lot of doubles. Killer book right here, 1941. The Owl. It's a Batman ripoff. Dell's answer to Batman. This is a cool issue. It's got the Owl Mobile. It's got Owl Girl in here. This one I fought for on an auction on eBay. I forget what I paid for this, like $70 or something, $78. What did I pay for this one? I paid $69 for that. It's missing a page, a story page. What's up, Jackson Roy? Russ. Congratulations, Russ, on your anniversary on YouTube. So yeah, so that's some golden age good stuff, man. So the theme of this video is doubles. So I got a dolphin showcase. Found this on eBay for $20. Boom, boom. What is this? October 68. I forget who does this cover. Alan was just talking about this on one of his videos that he does with Mark Ulrich from England. They were doing their Silver Age hot books. So yeah. Wow, it's filling up. Let's see. We have Darth Ken 81. What's up, you junkie? We got Jackson Roy Kirk. He's saying hi to everybody. Imperious Flex, flexing his muscles. Russ. Steve. Who else? Alan. He just got a call. And we have. Wow, it's filled up quick. You junkies. You damn junkies. I got home a little early, feeling good, exercising, read my scriptures and my prayer. And I said, you know what? My wife said, hey, you got any plans for tonight? And I'm like, you know what? I don't. So I said, let me hang out. I was going to get on Immortal Biggie Shaq's live show, and when I was just about to get on and looking for the link, he got off. So, all right, I want to open this book this package. This I got another book, but before I do, we get some Matt Baker, sweet Matt Baker. I think I found this for $20 on eBay. Obviously low grade, but man, this book, I hesitate to say this is probably a $400 or $500 book, even in this condition. It's amazing. This market is just insane. You junkies out there will pay anything for certain books. I just watched another show where the guy took out a loan, bought a Hulk 181 8.0 CGC universal grade from a friend like a year ago. He paid $2,000, and now he's complaining because the book is probably only worth like $1,300 or something like that. So he spoofed it a little bit, said, let me call my friend, see if he'll give me my money back. Obviously, he knew he wouldn't. But it's amazing when people take out a loan to buy a key book. I would never do that. Yeah, I saw this book here I think it was today or yesterday, and like 3.0 for $900 or almost $1,000. So this is probably, I don't know, 1.8 maybe. I mean, it's detached, complete, just missing that. I wonder if someone put tape on there and someone removed the tape. That's what I'm thinking. But just that's a killer. Beautiful girl there. One of the best looking covers, I think, in this run. It's insane, man. Insane, I'm telling you. The prices on books. The paint job. This was my daughter's room, and she went off to college. The last of the kids, and she went off to college, and she had painted it purple on one wall, pink on that one, teal over here, and green over here. And I just left it. I want to really take everything down and repaint it, but I think about how much of a chore that would be. So, well, what grade are you? Yeah, I forget whose video that was. I watched it today. I think he was in England. But yeah, I told him, I left a comment. I said, be a responsible adult, and you know what? Stand up for your mistakes. So, what do we got here? We're going to open this book. This is actually another second copy. Now, I got this one for 15, and I got this copy here for 14. And they're both high grade. And there's another seller has the same book listed for $99, and it's lower grade than these. And this book actually has, wow, what's on here? It's like salt or sugar or something. This book actually has Frazetta art inside on the text story. I didn't even know that. I just found that out just by looking at the description for the other seller. I think it was this seller actually did put that in the listing too, that it had a Frazetta art. I didn't even know that. But I couldn't pass it up for $15. Incredible condition. And is it in Mylar? I think it's in that what is that? That 1 millimeter Mylar. I forget what company does this. So let's pull it out. Take a look at it. I want to put it. It'll fit in a Silver Age bag. I like my books tied in their bags. This is a Golden Age one, so don't get any tape holes, Mike. So here we go. Cuckoo Comics. What number is that? 38. from 1948. I think it's just a really cool cover. So look at the condition on that. I paid $15 for this. Take this dang banner off. It's so huge. There we go. So what do you guys think of this? You were scared. Oh yeah, I was too. I thought I was gonna get a tape pull. We got a little win. Yeah, there you go. Here, let's do this. You never seen the two walls. I just put that one up this year. You got Thrash Metal Magazine #1. All right. There's your room tour. So what do you think? Really cool cover, man. I love it. I'll keep buying this for 15. I fear it's an investment. Maybe 10 years from now, I sell them for $40, $50. So let's look at this Fazetta art that's supposedly in here. I believe this is the art right here. The Playful Bear. Fazetta's another artist that people just go nuts for. All right, let's take a look at that. So I paid 15 for that, and I paid 14 for this one. This came out to $22.20 after tax and shipping. What did this one come out to? How many of you just keep your eBay tab open constantly? I got eBay, My Comic Shop, and Grand Comic Book Database open at all times. I live on all those places. Oh, that's my watch list. Purchases. So $23.63 with shipping and tax, and $22.30 for this one. No tape pulls. This one's even a little better, except it's missing that right there. It's a great cover. In high grade with the blacks, the black space, it looks really great. Let's see this one. They feel the same. Yeah. So I just got that one. So I'm really happy to add that to the collection. Hi, bud. Okay, you going to bed? You want a kiss? Hold on, I gave my wife a kiss. They can't see below the waist. All right. My wife's a school teacher. She teaches math. She goes to the gym at 5 a.m. She wants me to go with her. I'm like, I think I'll just get up at 6 and power walk around the block instead. All right, let's put that one back. So there you go. Cuckoo Comics from 1948. Number 32. No, number 38. Now that y'all seen that, I'm sure I'm going to have some competition looking for the other ones. Now we're going to open up the a.k.a. from Charla Codwell, Steve's wife. Thank you, Charla. Fiddle Chips, did you get your package yet? Oh, what's up, Jerry? That's me, the Nighttiger. Oh, you got to go to bed? 1948. Fiddle Chips. Yeah, he just won the last live show. So congratulations to you. Now, see, now you reminded me, I got to give something away for this show because you're all so awesome, and I love to reward my viewers, especially on the live show. So let's look over here in the box of goodies and see what we can give away tonight. I think we got a cool book here. You know what? This is my only copy, but I got this in an a.k.a. I pressed it, took the spine roll out of it, and got it from Jesse Lynch, of all people. Jerry says he'll take it. Charla's sitting here. Hey, Charla. I sent Charla an a.k.a. She's never did the video. It's almost been a year. So in the comments, tell her, Charlotte, do the video. We are showing Golden Age. We're going to show some Marvel, Bronze Age in a minute. Oh, you're a funny guy. Okay, so I'm giving this book away. I got this from BWD Comics, so go follow him on Instagram. I like to give away stuff that I like to keep. I don't like to give away stuff I don't want because what's the point? If you can't give away cool stuff that you want to keep, then people just won't come in and watch the show. Jason Blazer, Sharma, do the video. Charla, do the video. So this is going to go to a lucky viewer tonight. Jesse James, number 1. 1953. So I'll be looking at the comments and I'll be choosing a winner for that. And if I call your name, you have to tell me that you heard me, and then you have to go on Instagram. So if you want to be eligible to win that, you got to put in the comments, Charla, do the video. Okay, so let's open what Charla sent me. So she was on vacation with her cool hubby, Steve, and they were in Tennessee. They rented a beautiful cabin, and they went to some comic shops. And so she said she wanted to kind of throw me some books my way because I sent her that She-Hulk #1 graded 9.8. So she said, what books don't you have? So I know that these are Daredevils, most of them. You heard it, Charla. What's up, Swagda? Another winner of the live show. He got some cool books. Go check out Swagda's channel. Steve just purchased about 4 pre-code horror books. They haven't come in yet, so he needs to do a video soon. So I want you to sub. I want everybody to sub everybody up in this chats. So I know you're all subbed to Jerry already, but if you're not, go there. Sub up Imperial, Ross, Super Ross. That dude's got mega viewers. Just click on everybody there, see if they got a channel, sub them up. Steve just did a really cool haul not too long ago. And also check out my buddy Nostalgic Comics 305. He just put up a great video. He bought a volume 2 Wonder Woman #14, and it ended up being a double cover. Swag does always doing some killer videos. if you have a channel and I'm not aware of that, like Dark Ken 81, do you have a channel? I got to sub up all these people. All right. What did Charlotte say? I'm smelling these books, man. Ooh. So let's be careful. Let's not damage the books. So I love Daredevil. He is, I think my first favorite superhero is Batman. Then second is Moon Knight. Third is Daredevil. Fourth is Captain America. I love the street level, non-powered superheroes because they make for better stories, in my opinion. If you're not watching Jerry's Restoring a Killer, Detective Comics number 33, second origin of Batman, just a real historical book. All right, what did Charlotte send the Nighttiger? Okay, first it's a Daredevil number 166. I don't have this one. With the Gladiator. Frank Miller. Is that a Frank Miller? Miller and Jansen cover. I was buying it off the newsstand when this was coming out. Such great art. Miller's really good at the martial arts poses and really great writer. He really brought Daredevil back from the brink of cancellation with this run. Introducing Electro, Stick, the Hand, so many great concepts, characters. So that's cool. What is that from 1980? From 1980. Next, we have Daredevil 157. I might have this one. I probably didn't have it listed in my CLZ. That's why I didn't think I had it. It looks familiar, though. Gene Colan cover. Black Widow, Captain America. Death Stalks the Shadows. What is that character? I don't remember his name. Pretty nice copy, too. Gene Colan, Klaus Johnson, interior art. I was a big fan of Gene Colan. Still am. He's got great motion art. Just brings the action alive. I may not have that one. It looks familiar, but I don't think I have it. That's number 157, March 1978. I remember as a kid when I got any issues of Daredevil that said Daredevil and Black Widow, I was so happy. I thought those were like the grails when I was about 9, 10, 11 years old. I always thought Black Widow was so cool. Daredevil 151, March. I'm going to guess 77. Yep. Who does the art on this? Gil Kane interior with Klaus Johnson. Is that a Gil Kane cover? Cochran and Austin. Now this one I don't have. I've never had this issue. Can't wait to read that. Tell me, does her chest look kind of weird? The way her breasts are hanging, it just doesn't look natural to me. So 3 Daredevil comics from Charla. Thank you, Charla. Put those in some Mylar. Dress them up a little bit. Okay, what else we got over here? We got some pre-code horror. Fist Pop One, what's up? You guys go check out his channel. He does great documentaries about Golden Age characters, Harvey, superheroes, and they're done really, really professional. It is. It is. Yeah, I love Daredevil. I don't think I've ever really. I don't read past like 1988, so I've never come across anything that was really bad about me. Hey, what's up? Sub up my buddy Dave over in Georgia. He shows cards, comics, video games. Dave, I've been playing that Voodoo Vince. I really like that. I played that Mercenaries game, but it's not as fun as I thought it was. Here's your snack, water. Dave does snack of the day. So what do we got? So we got some pre-code horror. Out of the Shadows. My first pre-code horror from Standard. It's got a werewolf story right in the beginning. And I saw this on eBay. I paid up for it. In my opinion, or for what I paid up. I paid $129 with shipping and tax. But from what I could tell, I did research on this book quickly, and that's about half price for this book in this condition. So I say great investment. It's the last issue. And you know how these pre-code horror books are usually beat up. So pretty VG plus copy. Now it has a dirty back cover. Looks like color rub. Let's look at this first story in here. It's pretty solid. Pretty tight. Werewolf. What I did notice with this issue is that the art is not as good as most pre-code horror books. It's very, what's the word? Average. Really average art in here. I don't know how the stories are, but there's a cool skull down there. Out of the Shadows. You got a skull right there. And that guy's she's really not that hot looking. I don't know who does. Is that Don Heck art? It looks similar to Don Heck's art. Cool nevertheless. Out of the Shadows. Number 14, last issue, werewolf story. My comic shop. I paid $129 with shipping and tax. I think so. I divided up the shipping and tax because I bought a second book, which I read yesterday, and it had like consignment book, so they add a fee on it to it. So the shipping and the tax for both books was like almost like $25 or something. Some Master Comics. I did read this. This was really good. No, it's not I only have one copy of that. Yep. I'll tell you what about this book that I loved. And I bought this for $17 off my comic shop. So it's missing one page I think it's missing one page. So this is from 1943. It's a Macra Boy, and I believe Macra Boy does the interior art on the Captain Marvel Jr., and he's fighting a Nazi right there. I'll tell you what, I paid $17, so it was $25 with shipping and tax. Incredible deal. You know, I couldn't snooze on this one, or I'd lose it to Jerry. He got that killer Captain Midnight issue that I had on my watch list, and he snagged it from me, and I figured, you know what, I can't let that happen again. but it's my first time getting a Minuteman story in a comic book. Really cool. Throw some light on there. Minuteman. My first Minuteman story, so I'm really happy about that. But the art on this Captain Marvel Jr. is so good. I couldn't find anywhere where it says Macra Boy, but I know it is. Just by that picture of Captain Marvel Jr., it's not even like he's flying, he's like jumping, like he's going over a hurdle. But this was a really good story. They actually send over this evil Nazi, and he's a dwarf. And he's got like this whole palette of germs. And he ends up shrinking down Captain Marvel Jr. and then sends all these cool looking monster germs after him. Come on, guys, for $25, the experience of just reading this was worth every penny. Then you throw it on the wall and you stare at it when you walk in your room. You just can't go wrong. That's from 1943. So my advice to you is don't damage your books when you're putting them in the sleeve. But get on my comic shop, and this is what I do. And I'm going to give you some of my secrets, and you're going to be competition for me. But that's okay. I'd really like you to find some cool Golden Age yourself. Go on my comic shop, put on new listings, and then put on the Golden Age. Check pre-1950, then check 1950. And go down every day and check the new listings. And eventually you're going to hit on some gems for cheap. Okay, let's look at these. Oh, nice. I have a bunch, but I have never seen an autograph in any of mine. Jerry, do you have Spy Smasher? I do have Spy Smasher. I have one issue. That was one of my goals a couple of years ago, at least get one Spy Smasher in the collection. Captain Marvel 20. Which one is that? So Spy Smasher, I got it right here, actually. Or do I? I do. Spy Smasher number 8, 1942, kicking a Jap in the face. Okay, I got to turn off that light. Wax the Japs. I will be cracking this out at some point so I can read it. I just got this Matt Baker in bondage cover. One interior story by him also. Phantoms of the Frozen North. Northwest Mounties number 3. 1949. Sweet. So there you go. Little Matt Baker bondage. You're welcome. I haven't watched that. I watched the Captain Marvel or Captain Midnight the other day. Boy, is that cheesy. Because they splice all these like war films in there using like clips and stuff for the movie. I got this for $15 and ended up being $23.30 with shipping. First unofficial Captain America in the Silver Age. Was a really good story. Killer Jack Kirby art. I'll tell you what was the gem of this thing was actually the Doctor Strange story in the back. So it's Doctor Strange's third appearance. $15, his third appearance. Now, me, I never really cared for Steve Ditko's art on Spider-Man, but I thought that his Doctor Strange art was the best. So a really good story with Mordo, Baron Mordo, which would be his second appearance, I believe. Yeah. And yeah, it was some really good Steve Ditko art on the backup feature. I wish they had put Doctor Strange on the cover of this, at least a little blurb or something. But just a really fun fight between the acrobat dressed up as Captain America. So in the story, he has a red underwear, which I don't understand. I guess they didn't want you to know he was fake on the cover. For $15, this was a My Comic Shop, another one. New listing. It's missing an ad page. I don't care. I got to read the story. I got to experience the original comic. That's what I love. See you later, Dave. Have a good night. See you later, Ross. What is with you people? You going to bed so early? Oh, it's 9:28. So I'll probably do this till 10 o'clock. I just finished reading this. Really fun story. This guy is actually escaped from the insane asylum, and he actually has an axe, and he's going around killing people. And he thinks that he's I forget, he's some kind of captain, and he's looking for people that are like, he's delusional, and he thinks that he's the captain, and like Pocahontas is his girlfriend, and anytime he sees a man with a woman, he goes after the guy thinking he's hurting Pocahontas. But a really cool horror cover, House of the Goblins. So they have like a Halloween party at a haunted house, and he ends up in there. At one point, he actually knocks out Wonder Woman and ties her up, puts her in the basement. Oh, they're out of the running for the book. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm giving a book away. I forgot. Okay, I got to pick a winner here. Let me see who's in the chat. We have 15 watching. All right. Thank you, guys. So, Oh, Jason's out too? Or are you out? Jason, are you in here? Let's see what the comments are. Do a blind pick. Well, I'm already kind of, I'm going to go with, where it is. I lost him now. Congratulations if you're still in here, Dark Ken 81. Her chesticles look weird. Dark Ken 81. Darth Ken 81. Are you still in here? If you are, this will be your book. If you don't comment in the next couple minutes, then I'm going to go ahead and pick another winner. So Darth Ken 81, if you're in here, speak up. Forever hold your peace. And if you are not, then we'll pick a new winner. All right, what do we got? We got some more Matt Baker. This is a book you can really, I think you can find cheap on eBay. I didn't write it down. I think I paid about $23 for this. Pretty nice copy. I think this is probably a second print. I think there's 2 prints of classic comics, and then the rest are classic illustrated. So you can pick up classic illustrated for sure. But not a bad copy. It's a Matt Baker cover. He does the interior story. Number 32 from 1946. And I bet you can go on eBay, and if you can't find one of these, you can at least find the classic illustrated. All right, Ken's not chiming in. We'll give him a few minutes. So that's Matt Baker. Let's see. Let's look at the interior. Let's look at the back cover. Classic Comics. What do they do? Come in a box or something like that? Yeah, a gift box. That'd be cool to find that. Yeah, it's Matt Baker on the feature. So really good art. I did read this a long time ago, but I've forgotten what it's about. This may be even the first print. I don't even know. I know Classic Comics was the first print. I should do more research on that. What's up, Les Cruces? What took you so long to get here? Comic book collecting quests. Okay, so Darth is gone. I'm going to pick another winner. We got 20 people watching. Give me a few minutes, and I will pick. So if you're not aware, if you're in the chat at this point, you can win this book. I'll pick a winner. It's Jesse James, #1 from 1953 from Avon Comics. So anytime I do a live show, I'll give away a killer book. So I'll pick a new winner here in a minute. Let me show some more Matt Baker. Shout out to my buddy. I can't remember his name right now. We talk almost every day. Tyler Jamison. He used to be on Instagram. He's been on a couple live shows, but he's not on social media anymore. He just bought his first house. And we talk daily. He just bought a bunch of Spirit inserts. He needed some money to pay some bills one day, and I bought this off him. It's Authentic Police Cases, number 27, 1955. Matt Baker cover. It even says Tyler Jamison right there. So I paid $105 with shipping. Pretty thick book. Probably 100-pager. All right, let me. Fiddle Chips has got a nice comment here. Wow. Yeah, I have a Cinderella Love, but I don't have a Matt Baker one. Yeah, he has some sexy girls, that's for sure. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so glad at least you have your mom now. I lost my mom when I was 15, and I miss her every day. I picked this up in Missouri. This is a Matt Baker cover. Really nice copy for $30. Back in Time Comics in Liberty, Missouri. That was a great deal. They had just a short box of Westerns, and it was all half off. This was probably the best book in there. That's from 1950. And he does all the interiors on that book too. This was one of my great finds. And this book, like I said, unbelievable how the market is. These books are going for over $900, or I don't know if they're selling for that, but they're all listed at that. I found this for $30 on eBay. So with tax and shipping, it cost me $37.50. Number 15 from May 1953. Matt Baker cover, interior story. These wartime romances are insanely going for big money, huge money. Luckily for me, it's not about the money. I don't sell books. But if I ever was desperate in need, this is probably one of the first ones I'd sell. Just a really killer cover. So I'm telling you, I go on eBay, and I've probably been on eBay today like 6 times. I've been on my comic shop probably 4 or 5, checking new listings constantly, every 2 or 3 hours. Because you never know when somebody who's not a comic seller, flea market person, a old guy selling his private collection, posts the book for $25, $30, because they're not into the keys and all that stuff. Springfield, Missouri. Nice. Okay, I was. Oh, over in Missouri. I had to deliver a truck to Idaho. Oh, I'm glad to hear that your mom's doing better. Yeah, it was a money trip. I had to take a truck out. My new truck that they gave me. Then they ripped it away from me, and I had to take it out and give it to another driver on one of the other companies that's owned by our owners. I found this one on eBay for $50. Really nice copy. Flamethrowing cover. Now this is what I'm talking about, the market. So I paid. Here's the thing. It says $42. So probably with shipping came around 50. But and now I'm seeing this book in lower grade going for about $100. And the reason I picked this one up is you can tell it's really nice. Look at all those date stamps on it. Flamethrower, of course, because it's a flamethrowing cover. That's why it goes for more money. What is this? It's from 1944. We got somebody that had figuring out their bills on the back or something. Buy another bond today. So really nice. One thing about Dell is they rarely put insignia on the soldiers, American or Nazi or German or Japs. But this is a beautiful book. Yeah, so I'm seeing this book now going for like $100 in a lesser grade. One thing is when I buy books, about 99% of the time I never pay full market value. I'll wait or I won't buy it. It's better if you're into Golden Age looking for the kind of books like this. If you find them for below market value, or if you know that the book's going to have value, it's an investment for the future. You just never know. Thank you, sir. You just never know. So, you might as well be safe. I found this one for $2. Nice high grade book. I want to read this. Nice Jim Lee cover. And I looked it up. So I went through the $2 bin, and then I looked up, like, I picked out a lot of Wolverines. He had a lot of high grade ones. I put them back. I put about 4 of them back. And because I knew I was going to buy a huge book. I bought that Matt Baker for $200. So I was like trying to limit the $2 book so that I could save my money towards a bigger book. So I spent about $30 on the $2. So I put a bunch of Wolverines back, and I looked them up on Key Collector, and they said that they were going for like $10. This one was going for 25 to 30 in high grade. So that's why I grabbed it. But it's still a cool Matterport cover. Obviously, Wolverine's hot. Yeah, if you watch my channel, you'll tend to do that. This book I found for 15, and then with shipping and tax ended up being 21. These romance pre-code books, if they're original, usually the photo covers don't sell for good money, but the original art ones will go for good. These real loves they're kind of tough to get. So this is from 1951. Alex Kirkpatrick cover, just a beautiful graphic. And I like to read them. I read everything. I don't buy anything that I don't want to read. Rarely will I. That's why I don't buy modern books or new books that come out, because I did in the past. It's been about 3 years, and I just decided I'm not doing it no more. I'd buy a Marvel book and it had a cool cover. I get home and open it and read it. The art inside would be so bad. The story would be even worse. And I just said, I'm done. After about getting burned, I don't know, 4 or 5, 6 times, I'm like, I'm not doing it no more. I wonder how cool it is up there, Jerry. I was up in Alabama this morning. It was 57 degrees this morning when I got up there. I was like, nice. Here in Florida, we still got a heat wave going on. So I did choose another winner, actually, comic book collecting quest. I'm gonna choose you as the winner of this book, so you can contact me on Instagram, Nighttiger Comics, all one word, or if not, you can email me your address at this email at Gmail. No, thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel. And I don't know if you guys know, when you're a truck driver, you will drink caffeine to stay awake, and it really doesn't do anything until you get off the road. And now it's like kicking in, man. Like really sucks because I need to go to bed soon. All right. So I found this. So I glued this cover back on with Elmer's glue. But you'd be amazed that this book is scarce. There's one other one on eBay, there was, and they were asking, I don't know how much. I got this for $15, $22.46 with shipping. Just a nice Good Girl cover. It's a Fawcett comic. It's an Archie kind of rip-off characters. This is number 9. I definitely love to upgrade this book, and I had to fix the spine roll, put the centerfold back in it. This cover is kind of brittle on the end, and it was broken to where parts of the back cover were here, back to the back cover were the front cover. So that takes a lot of tedious time to get it right. You got to put it in parchment paper and then press it till it forms to the book. And it's a lot of work, and I didn't want to do it. I didn't pay a lot. I figured one day I'll upgrade it. So I took Elmer's glue and I just glued it around. So what I do is I take Q-tip and I'll cut it on an angle on the stick. And I'll use the stick. I'll put a little mound of glue and I'll put it on there, and I just kind of just slowly put a tiny bit here, tiny bit there, put it together. But it is readable now. Jerry's like, that's blasphemy. You can't do that. But isn't that a really nice Good Girl cover? Go research this book, and you will not find this issue particularly in the run. A lot of the other issues, there's multiple copies of them for sale, but not this one. What else we got here? I got this out of the $2 bin. Let me see what you're all saying here. Jerry, you must be having a few drinks because you're really funny tonight. You know what? I gave away all my Archies. I actually bought 200 Archies at Goodwill. So I went to my comic shop. I had worked a double. I was so tired. My son sent me a picture. He said, "There's a big box of Archie books over at Goodwill." And I went and told my comic book shop owner about it. And I'm like, "I'm too tired to go over there." He's like, "I'll give you the money. You go get them, and then we'll split them up." So I went over there. They had a big box, and I couldn't get them to come down. They gave me 10% off, so I got it like for $45 or something like that. But all the keys were in there. The Veronica diving in the water, all those modern keys from the 88 and into the 90s were in there. So I ended up taking we split up the keys. I took all the Christmas covers, a lot of the bikini covers, and then gave him the rest. So I probably pulled about 30 books out. He got about 170. And then, I'm not into Archie. I got COVID, and when I got COVID, I wanted to sell all my comics. So I was going to sell all the keys to Alan, the comic collector geek. And then once I was over COVID, I'm like, I don't want to sell them anymore. But I ended up just giving him all the Christmas covers and all the bikini ones that weren't the keys because I felt so bad because I had promised to sell him the keys. What's up, Mark? Yeah, I got rid of them, and the ones that I keep finding, I give away. I think I sent a bunch to Swagda for free. It's not that I don't like Archie. It's just I'm not into that, and I got so much to read that I'm like, eh. To me, like Archie's like every issue is like printed in the millions. That's what it feels like to me. So I got this at the $2 bin. It's the Atlas Seaboard issue, which I really love that company and all the titles they published. As a kid, that's one of the first comics that I think I ever really noticed was I was at the dentist and I saw it on the table for reading, and I thought it was so cool. It looked just like a Marvel Bronze Age. I'm like, what is this? It's not Marvel. And so anytime I saw an Atlas comic, I thought it was so cool, as we all did. This was in the $2 bin. This is going to go in the prize box back here. I already have this, but it's just a cool Jim Aparo cover. Spectre, Dead Man, 100-pager. Put these back over here. If you haven't checked out my hour-long video, go check it out. I'll die with my Archie. Yeah, I see all these guys show their Golden Age Archie, and I just never have any desire to have that. We have a gay comic. I don't know who does this cover. Good Girl cover, number 28, 1947. I paid $44 for this back in September of 21. So 3 years ago. Looks like a little dealer mark right there. I don't know if that's a pedigree. Pretty nice copy. I got a couple of these. This was an a.k.a. Al Hartley cover. I love these special queen size annuals. I have 2 of them now. So it's number 1 from 1966. More pages, more glamour. Patsy Walker, the Hellcat. We got some paper dolls in here. I might have to play with those one day. Now, this came from BWD Comics on Instagram. Go follow him. He sent that in a.k.a. a really nice copy. That's so gay. There's always one in the crowd. Hey, you collect what you like, and that will make you happy. Right, right, right. All right, what else we got? Oh, we have 2 Jungle Girl, Abbott and Costello. Number 2. This is a Gerber 5 from 1948. $17 for this one. And how much did I pay for this one? And $10 for that one. My Comic Shop, $10. eBay, 17. This is another one out of the run is like really scarce. So I'm so glad that I was able to get 2 of them. This is a great cover. So less than $30 for both. I'll take it. I'll take it all day long. Yeah, I'm addicted, man. I'm a junkie. What can I say? Multiple covers. I love them. I showed this one at the beginning. If you came in late, I just got this one in. So it was my second copy. It's got some Frank Frazetta art on this tech story inside. So that just came in the mail. And so we were showing doubles earlier. Multiples. What a great cover. And I just got this one in too. I'll be doing some ink removal on that in probably a week. Not this weekend, but next weekend. Oh, what else? So we got some more doubles here. What do you know? Another good girl cover. Chief Wahoo, number 6, 1943. When I showed these doubles on Facebook, people were like, "Do you want to sell that extra one? You want?" And I'm like, "Not right now. I want to hold on to it for a while." It's a really tough book. I actually check listings like once a week or so for this book. There's one on there for $100 or $78 or something right now. But if I find these under 30, I'll snatch them every time. So there's certain books I'll keep looking for over and over and over. Like the Abbott and Costello. That's one that's one I search for every now and then just to see if there's any copies up there. Like I'm telling you, there are people that sell, flea market dealers, private collectors, and they just throw it up there. They don't know it's scarce. They don't know it's desirable. They just put it up for $20. What's she reading? That's a good question. What is she reading? Murder Stories. Murder Stories. And I got some Canadian reprints of Atlas books. I love these. They're just so unusual. Same cover, different title. This actually reprints Man Comics number 10 from Atlas Comics, 1951. Joe Maneely cover. He's about to stab that guy in the throat. Dangerous Mysteries, Breathless Suspense. You just never know what you're going to see at this channel. I mean, I'm not bragging, but You just never know. I never asked that. If you wanted to sell, you would sell. I'd sell, baby. And this is a cool one. Startling. Now I've seen this issue like 8 years ago. I'm just guessing. Never seen it again. When this popped up, I had to have it. $37. It's missing the centerfold, but shoot, that's a Den of the Devil Bird. So this is a reprint from Mystic Comics #4, or Mystic #4, September 41. This is the first issue in the series. And again, a Bell Features Salbrodsky cover. And then this one was $69, but it's complete. I'm a big fan of Canadian Golden Age. Always looking for that on the cheap to throw in the Nighttiger collection. Got this from Simon Comics. He sold me a lot of Golden Age Supermans for like super cheap. I think I paid $10 a book. And, you know, I was like, yeah, I'll take it. Now I'm shocked. Go on and look for this book on eBay right now. Let's look it up. Let's see how much it's going for. Number 87, Superman 87. I was shocked when I seen how much this book was going for. And I got them all for $10 a piece. So we go Golden Age, 51 of them. So 87 graded 4.0, 250, a 0.5 for 115. So I was like, wow, he gave me a great deal. Matter of fact, I only see those two. Anyways, Simon's awesome. He sent me a lot of this. He sold me a lot of Harvey Romance pre-codes, like a whole big lot of them for like $2 a piece. He also sold me Simon and Kirby crime books, coverless, I think he just gave those to me, or $20 for a big stack of them. The Thing from 40,000 AD. And then I got a trade with Jambo. Shout out to him. Wonder where he's at. Hey, Bub's here. Goes in my doppelganger collection. Got a trade with Jambo. I traded him a I Love Lucy #1. And he gave me some cool books. Here was one of them. Burn cover. April 32. I don't even know if this is a key or anything. Hellfire Club. Of course, this is one of the best runs in the Marvel Comics. And then I think I gave payment to Jerry the Jitterbug. One of these I found for $22 on eBay. It was missing part of the corner of the cover, like 3 inches. But I bought a nice fine copy for myself. And this is number 27, April 48. I paid $100 for this. I saw this cover, this issue, and I wanted it, but I wanted a nice copy. I didn't want a very low grade on it. So this is probably a fine. All True Crime. Electric chair cover. But a guy had sent me, I sent a guy an offer for $20 on a low grade. Like I said, it was missing like about this big of much of the cover. And he declined it. And then 2 or 3 days later, he sent me the offer again for it. And I picked it up for $20. Wasn't a bad deal. These are books just laying on my desk for reading. Got a stack here, man. You can smell that book. Whoa. Smells great. This is just some books that I put up here for reading. Came in the a.k.a. from BWD. He knows my taste. This is a book that I've wanted, just never purchased it, and then he sent me one. Pretty nice copy of this. Go back and watch that a.k.a. video. He sent me a huge box of Golden Age and Charlton's. This is another book he sent me. Flower Love with Jesus on the cover. She just likes the bad boy. What is this? Yeah, no, this was another one in the a.k.a. What a really dopey looking creature. From 1962. Wow, it's 10 o'clock already, Mike. And then I picked this up at the flea market for $5.70. I had a lower grade copy that I actually traded to Metarog. Never thought I'd get this back in a higher grade for less than $6. Steranko cover. It's got a great splash page in here. Wait, is this the one? I don't know. I have not read this one yet. $6. Let's look inside this. Really nice copy. I think I did read this. It has a nice splash page in it. No, I haven't read this one yet, but Steranko always gives you a killer splash page. Look at that, man. Just the great art, colors. Beautiful. Really reminds me of the Simon and Kirby Captain America art from the Golden Age. Yeah, I'm still shocked. Mike Jones, man, this guy at the Webster Flea Market, and actually on Mondays when there's a holiday, because they're only open on Mondays, but when there's a holiday and the snowbirds are down, this flea market is amazing. It has so many dealers, so comic book dealers. And matter of fact, Labor Day is coming up in 2 weeks, and I'm going to get me some money, and I'm going to Webster. Hope Mike Jones is there. I always get amazing deals from this guy. Well, just stay tuned. I do another live show. You'll be in the running. Matter of fact, brother, you know what? Let me give you a book since you left. Let me see what we got here in the goodies. I'm gonna pull a stack of books out of here, and let's see what we got in here. All right, Darth, you will win this book. I'll send this book to you. I hope you like I hope you like Marvel Bronze Age horror. So hit me up on Instagram, Nighttiger Comics. Send me your address. I'll send this book to you. And I'll put my email here. If you don't have an Instagram, you can email me your address. And there's my email. Okay, so congratulations to Darth and who was it else? Comic Collector Quest. Comic book collecting quest. Jambo, we were just talking about you. We're showing off that book you traded me, that X-Men. So, Jambo, is this a key? The Hellfire Club? Is that a key, or I don't know? He sent me a nice little note there. Jambo's an awesome guy. He's a generous, gentle soul. Anybody tell me what this is? This is a key. Well, not really. It's the second appearance of the Freedom Fighters. This was another book I got from Webster for $5. I got the first appearance with it for $5. Always loved the Freedom Fighter. And if you were a kid in the 70s and you read Marvel comics or DC comics, the Freedom Fighter series was always one that you could find anywhere for cheap. Nobody wanted it. I was fascinated by it. It was one of those books where I got a little taste of Golden Age. And then my favorite cover out of the Freedom Fighter run is this one. I love wanted poster covers, especially when the hero is standing there and he's right next to it. And that guy, what is his Crusader? Is that his name? I don't remember. I think he's Crusader. Just a killer cover. Look at that. Captain America ripoff. Just he looks so cool though with the silver hair. That's number 9. This is a book I will buy it for $5 or less every time I can find it in really nice shape because I just love the cover. I think it's so cool. Matter of fact, I think I gave one of these to Metarog. Oh yeah, I have a high grade one of that. I found in the dollar bin also. It's a yellow cover. I have doubles on it, but the last one I found for $1 was like 9.8 candidate that I just couldn't give it away. This is another cool one. Invaders battle issue. I mean, Kirby, man, he doesn't even do realistic anatomy, but look at the fist from Submariner. But somehow it just looks so cool. And then it has buy war bonds on the billboard. Battle issue. This was another one I found for $4, high grade. First full appearance of the U-Man, a.k.a. Murano. How do you say it? Muraro? Murro. I don't know how you say that. Someone will tell me. What's up, Lost in Wallace? We got a new watcher here. I'm liking seeing these new people coming into the chat. Why? I don't. Some teachers can be so ridiculous. He spoke the language of action. Schomburg. Oh, speaking. Oh, Jambo, are you still here? Here's that book I was telling you about. Who does this cover? Buckler and Ernie. Is it Ernie Chan? Kaluta. Buckler and Kaluta. Look at those pants, man. They're groovy, man. Yeah, let's look at it. Okay, everybody. No tape hole. He is so shiny. How many licks does it take to get to the center of the charm pop? What'd I pay for this book? $3.50. Worth every penny. Let me ease it on there. This is another one of my favorite books. Yankee Doodle Kid. Yankee Doodle Kid. Look at the knee pads. He looks like he's a roller derby guy. I remember growing up in the 80s, my friends, his older sister gave him all her comics, and he would have them in his closet, and he'd have these House of Mysteries in there, and I'd ask, can I read those? And he would never let me touch them. Oh my goodness, I couldn't wait to find these on my own. He has such a big stack of comics, and he would never even let me look at them. So, I salivated, how do you say it? Salivated over them till one day I could have my own. Go check. I even like the new one they did in the 80s that had George Perez covers. Oh, thanks, buddy. I just read that Shadow Comics, and it had the East Side Kids in it. It had a story with the East Side Kids, and they actually rendered them. They look like the actors from the serials. And when I saw that, I was like, this book is worth every penny I paid. If you don't know who the East Side Kids are, Dead End Kids, go on eBay. Go on YouTube and put it in and watch some of them. Really cool. I grew up on that. The East Side Kids, the Dead End Kids, they were basically like the Little Rascals of the teenagers. So they had a revolving cast, but Satch and Mahoney were the two coolest ones. Where's Fizz Pop? You should do a video on that if you're still in here. The East Side Kids. Missing Mars, what's up? Yeah, they're really good. Oh, we got some more Jambo goodness, some trades from Jambo. I haven't put these in Mylars yet. What am I waiting for? I don't know. Another Hellfire issue. Heroes in Hellfire. And then the last of the Jambo trade. I have this already, but Jambo, I said, send me another one. Doctor Strange #1. I remember when this book was hot. It was worth so much money. Great Frank Bruner. Man, why haven't I put these in Mylar? What's wrong with me? All right, let me grab a box of Golden Age so I can show this off. What time is it? We'll do 15 more minutes. Oh. All right, do me a favor, guys. Don't leave me. I have got to go to the bathroom. Really bad. Man, my eyes were turning yellow. Oof. Dang. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting close to 60. It sucks because now I have to start exercising every day to keep my circulatory system in shape. And now I got to realize I got to start getting up early so I can exercise before I go to work, man. And that's going to suck. So I just called about a gym membership today. Which is your favorite on the wall? Ooh. Well, of course, it's the number one book in my collection. I have to say that. I mean, that's always going to be my favorite. Of course, this is Jerry Jitterbug's first book that he conserved on his channel, and it belonged to Metarog. And I called the first time I saw Jerry's video. I was going on YouTube looking for something to watch. I'm like, oh my goodness, this guy is conserving this book. And then he said it belonged to Metarog, and I'm like, what? So quickly called Metarog on the phone. I'm like, dude, is that your book? And he said, I'm not attached to it if you want to trade. I almost went off the road. I was like, what? I was driving a truck. So I traded him a stack of books like that. He gave me a list of everything he didn't have. I went through my whole collection of my bronze and silver and to see what I had that he had on the list. And I came up with a stack like that. And he traded me this book. I couldn't believe it. Silver Streak with Daredevil, number 12 from 1941. So this is the number one book in my collection. And this book is amazing. So this is Jerry's first conserved book he did on his channel. So you can see the paper up here. Check this out. Check out this amazing centerfold in here. I never, ever, ever thought I would own a book of Silver Streak with Daredevil. And so, look at this. This is what I live for to collect. I love reading this stuff. I almost feel like a kid in the 1940s. Let's look at this splash page right here. Bargains and Murder. Come on, man. How blessed were those kids in the 1940s? The Lady Killer. Now you can see why that's the number one book in my most favorite book. Fizz Pop. You should do a documentary on the Dead End Kids or the East Side Kids. Yeah, man. I can't even barely speak around this book. I'll show this before I put it back one more time. Okay, here, let's be careful. And what I like about it, it's so light, like the light blue background, that the leaf casting doesn't really stand out on the book. So that's my favorite. This is my number one book in my collection. Number two is up here also. I'm going to put it back later because I don't want to damage it. Number two is another book that Jerry conserved. And now he's got my thrilling comics, which I haven't got back yet, and my exciting comics. This book, I had it on my watch list, and I actually kicked it off my watch list because this whole thing was split. It was brittle, and the guy was asking like $300 for it. And I'm like, it's such a cool book, but I just can't pay $300 for a book in that condition. So one day he sent me an offer for $100 for this. And I was like, I can't pass that. And when Jerry said, send me 3 books, I said, well, I'm going to send you a book. That's going to be your opus. It's going to be the most difficult book. And he's like, send it. So I sent it, and he put it all together. Schomburg cover, 1944. Has an L.B. Cole story in here. Check out this L.B. Cole. I can find it. Yeah, check out this L.B. Cole. Jambo, if you're watching, you're going to want to see this one. L.B. Cole. Victory. I don't think it's Miss Victory. It's just Victory. Here you go. Check that out, Jambo. All you guys. So if you don't want to collect Golden Age after you've seen this video, then I don't know what's wrong with you. Check out this other feature here. I can find it. The Red Cross. Where is it? There's just so much to discover in the Golden Age. Captain Arrow Comics. All right, let's see your comments there. You like that Victory? Wouldn't you mind dating her? Oh, yeah. That book's thick now. It's like a catalog. Charla, good night. Okay. Give it your all. Oh, Amanda Johnson, how's it going? Thanks. Oh, hey, Amanda, that's my neighbor. What's going on, Amanda? Hi, Dave. Amanda and Dave are my neighbors. They're comic book collectors. They have a comic room. They have tons of comics, tons of keys. Dave put together that Man-Thing action figure from all the pieces that came with the Marvel Legends figures. I'll never forget that. That Man-Thing is so cool. Jambo's got the Bitten by the Golden Age. Take care, Fiddle Chips. This is a scarce book. There's actually another one that just popped up on eBay for $200, and I actually was thinking about buying it because this is a cool book. Zoot, Blue Beetle. This is a Bell Features, Canadian. Reprinting Blue Beetle number 45 from 1947. I paid $242 for this. One of the rare books where I pay over $200. I have a hard time paying that much for a comic. Just a cool, scarce Blue Beetle, original cover, Bell Features, Adventures in the Gobi Desert. One of my top 20 books in my collection. What else we got here? I got a box here. I should go through that, but I could show you guys tons of books. I actually have doubles on this one. This is my better copy of this. This book is hard to price. I've seen people list it for $2,000, $800. This is probably the highest grade copy that I've ever seen for sale. I forget what I paid for this. I did pick up a second copy. I think I paid $40 for this. Pretty nice, clean copy. You never see them this nice. First appearance of Master Man, and then he's killed off in the book. Probably one of the biggest skull covers of the Golden Age also. And then I bought this book from Simon Comics. I think Jambo has a Zoot, but it's probably a Jungle Girl. I have a Green Llama. Do I have it up there? Oh, yeah. It's a Matt Kraboy. You guys are going to make me stay up too late. Green Llama number 4, April 1945. Macro Boy cover, interiors. I had to at least get one Green Llama in my collection. I'd like to get that Christmas cover. There's so many Green Llama cool covers. The one with the big knot schwa sticker. Rula. She's the Rula over the suit. All right, what about this book? This is another Macro Boy Nazi cover. He looks so realistic there. Such a great rendition. A lot of the covers by the other artist, he looks so cartoony. Number 18, March 44. Captain Midnight sprays death from the skies. He's killing the Nazis. Die, die. And I have 2 copies of this. Probably the most blood on a cover in the Golden Age. Beware, King Cole is on the loose. Marvel Family, number 77, November 52. It looks better when I show my second copy with it. My other one's a little bit lower, a little more dirtier. And then I got this from Jesse Simon. Missing a centerfold. That's okay. One of the best robot covers of the Golden Age. This is from 1941. And this is a Fred Ray cover. I paid $400 for this. But it's well worth it. I could get this professionally clean, but I'm good. And then this was my birthday book this year. Actually, another one of these just popped up on eBay for the same price I paid for this. I paid once. Well, I made him an offer, and I got it. He had it for 200. I got it for 175 with shipping. So I think I got it for like 160 or something. It came from England. The Pioneer, that's the name of the character. Good girl cover. This is a Gerber 8. Supposedly, there's 2 issues. This is number 2. Supposedly, there's a number 1, but no one's ever seen a picture of it. There's no picture of it in the Gerber Guide. There's no picture of it in Grand Comic Book Database. Supposedly, it exists, but no one's ever seen it. So, really cool. It's a really sharp copy. If I stay up late, I'm not going to be able to get up to work out like I'm supposed to. But that's okay. I'm having fun. Insure my collection. Are you crazy? Put more money into it? Why would I do that? I'm about to cancel the insurance on my house. They charged me $4,000 a year. I just paid it off. I'm like, I'm canceling that insurance. I'm debating whether to let it run out in April and then not renew it, or go down and get a refund. I actually have this issue. I just got it last year. Thanks to Metarog. He spotted it at my LCS for $25, which was a great deal. Robin dies at dawn. It's a really stupid story, though. I know this doesn't look as good now that I have been showing the Golden Age. I love these giant romance books by DC. Sister, Don't Steal My Man. The Do's and Don'ts of Dating. And then here you go. This is one for Jambo. Is that a Steranko cover? That pose, I think he redoes that pose. Nice cheetah and Black Panther. Easy, easy. Okay, let's go through this box here. Let's see what we got. No, I have a 9mm right there. Yeah, you don't want to break in here. My wife's armed. I'm armed. We have alarms and cameras all over the house. We're in an undisclosed location anyway. Nobody knows where we're at. All right, I'm going to pull some books out of here blindly. Let's see what I pull. Ooh, that's a good one. I have 2 of these. One's on the wall. The key with the skull key. The skeleton key. 2 copies of that. Just managed to get these, and now this book is going for quite a bit of money. What do we got here? Oh, the Phantom. I think this is the 5th appearance of Phantom in comic books. This is from 1949. Anyways, that's what I have in here. I don't know. Second to last issue. Gerber 6 for you nerds. And then what is this? Ooh, I just cracked this one out of the case. Or no, wait, no, I didn't. I'm thinking of a different one. Marvel Boy. I haven't read this yet. Actually, I have another issue of Marvel Boy. I'm gonna crack it out. I'm cracking this one out soon. Marvel Boy there, and then Marvel Boy right here. What is this? Is this a key? Atomic Explosion cover. And then this one has the White House exploding, or the Capitol building. Let's see what else we got here. Ooh, okay, that's good. Let's see. You need it? That's a pretty, I think that one's pretty attainable. Okay, we got some detective number 104. Battle of the Billboards. I have not read this yet. This is from 1945. And Red Seal. Thrilling crime cases. Just a cool title for a book. And we have some L.B. Cole, shocking mystery cases. From Star Comics. There's probably a Fox reprint with an original L.B. Cole cover. Killer at Large. And we have another Atlas Crime Can't Win. Why is this not in Mylar? Okay, that's a problem. We've got to put that in Mylar. Pretty nice copy of this. What did I pay for that? I think I paid like less than $30. See anything else cool in here, man? Man? Did he use words like man? Oh, yeah, here's a cool one. Number 9, 1940. This is a second cover with Mandrake. And then number 14 from September 1940. I love these. I'm trying to collect all the Mandrake covers. I think I have half of them. I think I have 10 and there's 22 or something like that. There's some ones that really go for a lot of money. This is just a high grade issue of this swimsuit cover. These are one of those books you get lucky on. I think I paid less than $20. And over the years, I see low grades of this going for 50. Really weird. Let's see. Let's look at it. That's the thing. If you collect Golden Age, look for those higher grade books. Look for the ones that nobody else is really looking at. Pretty nice copy. You're welcome. Binky. I got my Binky. That's from 1954. So no code on it. I don't like the code on books. Here's another one. It's a pretty nice copy. Got cheap, no code. So what did I pay? I paid $11 for this one. $11. So no code on it. So pre-code. Really thick book. And pretty nice copy. So it's kind of Archie-esque. I think it was a radio show. I could probably get the spine roll out of this and it'd look a lot better. But $11. I imagine one day that I will like be selling at small cons, and then a lot of these books I get for cheap that are high grade, I can, mark them up to $30 or 40 or 50, because a lot of times when you find a book like this, it's so low grade. So I'm always looking for these higher grade ones. I paid $11 for this one too. It's got a spine roll, but nice copy of that. And then I try to find the covers that are more outstanding with the Good Girl. Who wouldn't want to own a nice copy of this? Say for $30. I'll get that spine roll out of it. Spine rolls are easy to get out. I can get those out in like less than 20 minutes. You got to press. Let's look at your comments here. Yeah, those thick ones. And then when you kind of wave them and you can hear like how structurally strong they are. There you go, Swagda. Find you some Binky covers. Date with Judy. Did I show this one? I didn't show that one. This is number 8. First cover with Mandrake in Magic and Comics title. So that's a big key right there. One day a seller had like 5 or 6 of these on his eBay site for $50. And they make an offer. So I made an offer of like $40 for all of them, like each one. But then I thought, if I don't just grab these right now, someone else is going to get them. So when I went back there to just buy them, I couldn't see them anymore. I almost had a heart attack. I was freaking out. I'm like, where did they go? They're not there anymore. I'm telling you, I almost had a heart attack. Well, what it was is he was considering the offers and then sending them back to me. So they weren't on the site for like 3 or 4 minutes. So I actually got them all. And yeah, I got them all at a tremendously great price. All right. So this is just one long box out of probably like 15 long boxes of Golden Age that I have. This is a great series. It has this killer feature here called Nightmare and Sleepy. So it's basically like Sandman and Sandy ripoff from the Golden Age. Check out this one. There's a dog-eared page. I got to take care of that. Who's this? Zippo. think I remember reading this in Dominican Republic. Yeah, here's that one feature. Oh no, check out this microface. Detached centerfold. Ooh, I think I won this in an auction. Microface. Which doesn't make any sense because his face isn't small. This is the killerest one here, though. It's like horror. So Nightmare, he's like a skull skeleton. Check this out. That is so cool. Right? Man, you guys are hanging with me. Wow, we're almost to 11 o'clock. I gotta cut this at 11. I just got to go to bed. This has all these weird stamps and writing and the clue up here. This is a cool book. I actually bought this for, how much did I buy this for? $8 with shipping and tax from my comic shop. It had mold. I took it apart. So I pulled the staples out and I soaked the cover and all the wraps and put it back together. Let's look at my work. I think this is my first complete book soak. Took me about 2 weeks. So I soaked each page for about 2 hours. Did I put the staples back? I did. So it's all back together, structurally sound. And I soaked every wrap in here. You can see some of where the mold stains were right there. But I soaked it with a drop of bleach in the water, so that killed all the mold. It's got a little ad with Captain Marvel. It's a book I've been wanting, and so I thought $8. I'll take a chance and I'll work on it. It's I don't know if it's her first appearance of Singapore style, but a lot of people want this because of the cover. So don't be afraid of taking your books apart and working on them. This was a 3-issue lot. These are all, well, I don't know what the third one is. The third one was the one I wanted. It's a Terror Tunnel of Love or something like that. But I got them all for $10 each. In really nice condition. And if you go look on eBay, these are usually going for low grade, $30 and up. I think I put the other one in my horror box. Here's another Kissing Booth cover. Nice copy of that. I paid $20. I'm ashamed to say, but I burnt this one. I left it in the press. I forgot the press was on and I left. So there's like 3 books in my collection. I turn on the press, get it really hot when the book's in there. And I'll tell myself, remember to turn it off. I'll leave it on for like a minute or two, like every 6-7 hours when I do it for like a 24-hour press. And this one I forgot the press was on. And when I walked back in the room, you could smell it. And I'm like, no. So one of my disappointments, and I paid too much for that. I think $60. But not too bad. Doesn't look too bad. Anybody got a comment here? Thank you, sir. Is that by who published that Heroes of the Golden Age? Was that AC Comics? All right, brother. Take care. I'm about to go to bed. I'm going 8 minutes. I'm out of here. I should probably, I don't know if I should go through these quick or World's Finest, number 70. I picked that up at my local shop for $40 complete. This was $20. Really low grade copy. Number 6. I've yet to read this. Got a lot of water damage, rusted staples. This one I bought quite a while ago, too. Like 4 or 5 years ago. Haven't got around to reading it. Oh, yeah, I just showed this one on my Instagram. This is a book everybody's trying to get. My friend Tyler just got a copy for $30. And I thought, oh, dang, he got it for what I paid. But I actually paid $19 for this one. The Sleeping Beauty of Space, number 29 from 1958. Got this at the flea market for less than $6. Fighting American, number 5, 1954. Simon and Kirby. Heroics. I actually bought a high grade copy of one of these Heroics, and I believe the mail carrier stole it. It never made it here. It stalled in Jacksonville. And I called Washington. I called everybody trying to get that book. For $80 high grade, it was a great buy, but never got it. And, I felt a little bad because it wasn't really the fault of the seller. I could have got all my money back, but instead I told him I'd split it with him. He wasn't happy. He got a little snarky, and I said, look, we can either split it or I can get all my money back from eBay. So he sent me half the money back. Nothing big deal here. But this one, the guy wouldn't budge off this. I think I paid $50. It's a really nice copy. And this book goes for $50 in low grade. It was a one-shot. There's actually an Atlas title. And this is standard one-shot. And then Atlas came out with theirs. But I love that bullet holes up there. And it's a pretty nice copy. I forget who does this cover. Battlefront. So I really wanted it because it was high grade. You can go on eBay now and I think there's several low grade copies listed and they still want $50 or more. Oh yeah. If you collect Hero Comics up to 28, which aren't the best covers at that point, but they have the Hydro Man story. His last appearance is in issue 28. So you can get a lot of those cheap, those issues after the Goodfellas title. So what I do when I'm reading like low grade books or Fragile Golden Age, because you know how if you turn the page and if it lays flat, you can split if it's brittle or whatever. Take a roll of paper like this and just roll it up. You can make it any size you want. And then you just place it under the cover like a pillow. So your cover will land, or your pages will land on here, and they won't completely go flat, and you won't split your spine. So I'm going to skip over some of these lamer books. This is a cool one. My friend Charlton66, Steve, sent me this. If you've never read any early Daredevil, It is written really well. It was written for adults. He's actually a lawyer, just like the other Daredevil. And I was just very impressed with the writing. The writing is really, really good. Oh, yeah, just this is a high grade. This book is really scarce. People tend to want to sell number 1 for more money, but number 3 is like a ghost book. It is just so hard to find. I'd rather have number 3. Number 3 is a better cover, too. Al Felstein. Let's look at this book. So I paid $123 for this. I've never, ever, ever seen another issue for sale since I bought this. When did I buy this? I bought this in 2022. Never seen another copy for sale. All right, guys, I'm going to show about 5 more books, and then I have got to go to bed. I appreciate all of you hanging out. Congratulations to the winners. Send me those. I'll get it out as soon as I can. Let's see. That's a cool one. The story is horrible, but this is a Joe Simon cover. It's a cool cover, Lady in Black, but it's like right after the comic code, 1958. It's so sterile. The stories aren't that good. I just bought this because it was high grade. Was shocked to see another. So what did I pay for this? I paid $31 with shipping, and then I've seen another one, probably similar grade for like $60 more. People were selling. Here's no. That's a cool one. $12 auction win. Missing back cover. These can be expensive. I think there's 3 issues that are horror at the end of the run. Mummy cover. Well, you don't actually see the mummy. The Mummy Master. I'm surprised at the price on that book now too. Here we got Marvel Man, or Martin the Marvel Man, Popular Comics, number 49. Let me see. All right, this is going to do this last stack, and we're going to go some Popeye. So this is number 22. I was trying to collect these early King comics. 1938. I love Popeye, of course. Here's another one. What number is this? Number 28 from 1938. And look at the listings on these. Every now and then you can find high grade early issues for inexpensive. Of course, I paid $130 for that one and $40 for that, but I paid $40 for that one. Then Sparkler, Tarzan cover, good girl. 1942, number 14. Paid $54 for that. Another Magic. 23 from 1941. Number 22, 1941. Here's another one series that you might be able to find pretty cheap if you keep looking. Just a cool title. Really good story, good writing, good art. These line up. These are really tough to find, especially in nice condition and for a decent price. I don't remember what I paid for that one. It's got Frankenstein in it. And that's it, guys. I mean, I could keep showing forever, but Nighttiger's got to go to work tomorrow. Appreciate everybody here. Great comments. Just hanging out. All the cool kids. You guys have a great day at work tomorrow. Have a great weekend. And hopefully I'll do another live show pretty soon. Take care.